Hi guys, how are you guys feeling? Welcome to online practice. So, since I've been doing quite a bit of jogging recently, I've been also doing quite a lot of yoga specific for stretching everything out after that jog. And I've realized also whilst jogging how many people do the stretching wrong. So I figured I'll come up with a couple of series or a couple of online practices targeted for joggers or runners so that you can practice whenever you need after a run, maybe even outside or maybe as you get back home with this little practice that will help you stretch everything out, lengthen all those muscles, and it will also help you kind of wind down. So this should be around 30 minutes to this practice, but we'll see how it goes. You know, I like to lengthen my classes out. Um, so this is the intro, but feel free to start a meditation if you just want this practice. Otherwise, I suggest we're going to start in downward facing dog. Keeping in mind that, for instance, you've just finished the run and you're ready to kind of wind down, or you just got home and you're ready to wind down. There's still a lot of fire happening. There's still a lot of this ready to go happening. So we're going to start this first one in downward facing dog. So whenever you're ready, feel free to turn the music on, do whatever you need to, lay out your mat, and join me. All right. So as you find your first downward facing dog shape here, this will probably feel super, super good for your calves, for your ankles, for the hamstrings, for the glutes. So don't aim for the perfect shape. Definitely don't aim for a solid or rather still shape. Try and walk it out more than you normally would. So really, really stretch it out. See what's going on here. Do any kind of funky things here. Bend your knees, sway your hips, nod your head yes, shake your head no. Take a couple of moments here to really, really just enjoy the shape. And we'll take a moment. See what's changed in this downward facing dog versus the first downward facing dog that you take in a class. If this feels different somehow. Maybe you feel like your legs are longer or the contrary. Depends. Your muscles are also kind of warmed up, not kind of, definitely warmed up. So it might feel a whole lot better stretching them, really getting into that heat. Remember to never keep your knees over straight or never to pull on the hamstring connector and origin, which is the muscles behind your knees and the muscles in your bum or just below your bum. So just play around with this. Take in a couple of moments. And then when you're ready to find stillness, do find that stillness, and we'll take a couple of breaths here together. Please don't rush. Take your time. Make sure that your knees remain slightly bent. Your tailbone is reaching up towards the sky. Your core is engaged. Belly is pulling in. Your rib cage is long. Your head is hanging heavy. There's space between the shoulders and your ears. Exhaling all that breath out. And then inhaling. And exhale. We'll take 3 more together. Inhale. And exhale. In. And out. And one more breath here. In. And out. Beautiful. Next time you inhale, turn your gaze forward and begin to walk your feet one tiny step at a time towards the front of the mat. Now bending the knees when the knees need to bend, taking the advantage of the warmth in your hamstrings, allowing your hamstrings to stretch, to lengthen even more. Once you're there, feel free to adjust.
And reach for the elbows, or keep the fingertips dangling, or use any kind of props under your hands if you require that extra lift. And allow yourself a moment here to just release, release. Maybe even shake, shake, shake. Nod in the head. Take in a moment for yourself. As always, doing what feels good in your body in this moment. And then release the fingertips back down towards the ground, not necessarily on the floor. Soften the knees. And the next inhalation will take you halfway up as you lengthen through the spine, pull the belly all the way in, draw the shoulders down the spine. Exhale, bow everything back down. Allow the chest to fold over those knees. Press through the feet, rise all the way up. Send the fingertips reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, release the hands down through heart center to either side of your body for your first Tadasana. Feeling the steadiness of your feet pressing down to the mat, rooting down, or the grass, or the floor, wherever you are. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips, bend the knees. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips down, knees are bent. Take a giant step back with the left leg. And then allow that left knee to come down to the floor. Keep the toes tucked, taking the opportunity to stretch out through the calf and the ankle. Now pause here. Let the hamstring, let the hips be heavy. Inhale, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, straighten out through that right knee, any amount, maybe just a tiny little bit, maybe all the way, fold in over that shin. Flexing the toes of the right foot towards your head, towards the sky. And then inhale, bend back into that right leg, move and slowly lifting the chest up. Let the left hip flexor stretch. Exhale, fold back down over that right shin, moving as deeply or as easily as you need to. We'll take a few more. Focus on your own body, not mine, not anybody else's. And then exhale, fold back down whenever that out breath comes. Inhale. Heavy, heavy hips. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale and forward. And exhale, fold. Wonderful. Bend back into that right knee. Perfect. Ground down through the left palm. Let that palm be right under your left shoulder. And then circle the right arm all the way up into the sky, finding a twist. Reach the fingertips of that right hand up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And then circle that right hand around. Down towards the ground. Forward and back up. Back. Down. Forward and back up. One more time. Back. Down. Forward and back up. Now let's reverse. Forward, down, back, up. Forward, down, back, up. And one more time. Forward, down, back. And now beautiful pause. Now imagine you're trying to reach for the sky with those fingertips. Zip everything in. Pick up the left knee off the floor. Pause in here. Scissor the thighs towards one another. You may be feeling that right thigh a little bit more than usual, especially if you're taking a long, long run. Taking a deep breath here. Coming onto the outer edges of your feet, you can stay here. Toes pointing towards one side, heels to the other. So toes to the right, heels to the left. Maybe you're wiggle walking that right foot to the center of the long edge of the mat, supporting you in the side plank, or you're stacking your feet for your side plank variation. Right hand goes forward, taking a deep breath in. And a beautiful breath out. Inhaling and exhale. And one more time in. Now, as you exhale, wherever you are, find your way into plank, bringing the right hand under the right shoulder, zipping everything in. All right, plank it is. Deep breath in. Touch the left knee to the floor. Inhale, lift it up. Right knee to the floor. Lift it up. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Now we're doing 20 more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Oh, I know, I should be feeling it. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, halfway there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Both knees down, toes stay tucked. Walk the hands towards your knees. Let the hips come down towards your hips, or hips come down towards your heels. Take a moment here. Now, this may be seriously intense. It is fairly or quite a bit intense for me. Stay here. Bear with me. You can do it. If it's not intense, you're more than welcome to walk the hands towards your knees and just bring all that weight over the heels. Wherever you are, hands to your heart center. Beautiful. Breathe here. We'll take 10 breaths. I know it's hard. So good. One more in and out. Amazing. Circle the arms up. Oh, I know. Almost there. Reach those fingertips up. Look up. Turn the chest up towards the sky. Find a tiny little back bend. And then exhale. Bow down. Bring those fingertips down slowly. I know. Walk the hands back forward into that tabletop. Untuck the toes. If you need to tap them out so good. Take a moment there. Feeling that nice warmth. Ooh. And then when you're ready, walk those hands forward just a tiny little bit. You zip that belly in one more time. And then as you exhale, find that supported chaturanga. Pause for a moment. Take a full breath in and a big breath out. And one more in. And as you exhale, come all the way down onto your chest. Beautiful. Walk those fingertips out wide. Puff the palms off the floor. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, lift the chest ever so slightly. Curve through that upper spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, glide the heart back up. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale to rise. Exhale to release. And one more time. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Beautiful, beautiful. Hands on either side of your ribcage. Zip the belly in. Scooch the bum up towards the sky. Push up into that tabletop. Tuck the toes back under. Send the hips back up to your downward facing dog. And walk it out once again. Taking a little bit of time to massage out the backs of your calves here. You may be still feeling through the ball joints of the feet there. It's a little fiery through that stretch. And from that stretch, big breath. Big breath out. So good. Inhale, lift the left leg up into the air. Now square off the hips. Bend that right knee slightly. Press the knuckles, especially the index knuckles, into the floor. Make sure you can see the left toes turning down. Zip the belly in. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Now inhale, lift the right heel all the way up into the sky. Lift the left heel up higher. Keep the left heel. Softly let the right knee come a little bit closer to the floor. We'll do this twice more. Inhale, right heel up, left heel up. Zip everything in, scissor the thighs, right heel melts down. One more time. Inhale, right heel up, left heel up. Softly melt the right heel down. Beautiful. Inhale. Left knee to your nose, round through the spine. Inhale, lift the left leg back up. Left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, lift. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Left knee to your nose, round through the upper spine. Hold. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, look in between your thumbs, step the left foot down. Beautiful. Let the right knee come down, keep the right toes tucked. Pause. Take a moment to adjust here. Allow the hips to hang heavy. So find that stretch into the right hip flexor. Allow yourself to just kind of release down towards the ground. Beautiful. Pause in here, inhaling. As you exhale, begin to straighten any amount through that left leg. Flex the left toes towards the face. Beautiful. Walk the fingertips back forward. Bend back into that left knee. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold back down. Find your own little dance here. Play around with this. Take a little bit of time, or a lot of time. You're more than welcome to pause this video whenever you need to. Adjust in the stretch. So one of the reasons I like moving in and out of a stretch is because it's so effective. It allows our body to kind of release into it rather than forcing and fighting our muscles. Beautiful. Couple of more rounds. So good. And then when you're ready, bending back into that left knee, bring in the left side parallel towards the floor. Ground down through the right palm this time. So right palm under the right shoulder, sending the left fingertips up into the sky. Find your shape. Scissor the thigh. So pull that left hip in, pull the right hip forward, gaze towards the left thumb, push the right hand into the floor, circle the left hand to the back, down, forward, and back up. To the back, down, forward, and back up. One more time to the back, down, forward, and back up. Let's switch it up. Forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, and up. One more time. Forward, down, back, and up. So good. Pause here. Then reach the left fingertips up, up, up. Take your time there. And then when you're ready, lift the left knee off the mat. Do so seamlessly. Press the right palm, zip the belly, and stay here. Or outer edges of your feet. Stay there. Or walk that left foot to the center of the long edge of the mat. Core is working. Belly's pulling in. Everything's engaged. Glutes are engaged. Stay here. Or side plank. You can send the left fingertips forward if you wish. Stay in here. 4, 5, 4, belly in, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand gently, slowly plants down, finding your back and your way back into that plank. Beautiful. We're doing those knee dips again because core is everything for your run. So take a deep breath. Right knee dips, lift it up. Left knee dips, lift it up. Right, left, right, left. I'm not gonna start counting, not just yet. Just a few more. It's tricking you into doing 60 of those. Not right now. Right now, we're just gonna do another 20. All right, so I'm counting. Right, left, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Pause. Knees come down. One more. I know. Walk the hands towards your knees. Stay here. Bum melts down towards your heels. Toes are still tucked. I know, I know, I know. So you can bring the belly to touch the thighs. Sometimes it's so good to kind of curve the spine here and just stay. This is already stretching. Of course, if you want a second round,
of your full pose. Then your hips go over your heels. Lengthen through the spine. Hands come to heart center. Close the eyes. It's tough. 10 breaths. I know. I feel you. So good for you. All right. Of course, if you want it harder, tucking the tailbone under. That kind of presses even more into those heels. 3 more breaths, almost there. And if it's hard, smile. Smile, smile, smile. I know. One more. All right, I lied. Reach the fingertips up for that final breath. And as you exhale, bow down slower than you think you want to. I know it burns, I know, but so good for you. Walk those hands forward, untuck the toes. Let the tops of the feet come down towards the floor. I sometimes find it harder to kind of curve the toes the other way around. It's like, oh, that feels really good. All right. Maybe you want to tap it out once again and then walk the hands forward. Zip the belly in. Once again, supported chaturanga. Bring the shoulders down towards hovering above the floor in line with the elbows. Just one more breath. And out. Watch those knuckles. Inhale. Exhale, release. So good. Walk the hands out wide once again. Elbows up into the sky. Lengthen through the neck. Take a moment here, hovering the face above the mat. I kind of like to sway here. I find it beautiful for the shoulders. Inner shoulders working towards one another. And then inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, bow back down. And again, inhale, rise. Exhale, release. 2 more. Rise. And release. And one more time. Rise. And release. So good. Hands on either side of your ribcage. Zip the belly in. Pop the bum up towards the sky. Push up to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Send your hips back up. Downward facing dog. All right. Walk it out once again. See the difference. You might start to feel better in your ankles, or at least more like yourself, like nothing is tight or nothing is pulling. So once you're ready, we'll just spend a breath here, grounding, releasing, finding that stillness. Knees slightly bent, tailbones up, spines long, arms wrapped in. Beautiful. And then once you're ready, right leg goes up. Gaze towards the right big toe. Make sure it's pointing down. Make sure the left knee is slightly bent. You're not overextending anything. Now from here, keeping that bend in the left knee, keeping the core working. Left heel goes up. Right heel goes up. Pause. Keep the right heel. Melt the left heel down. Good. Left heel up. Right leg up. Left heel melts down. One more time. I know it's good. Left heel up. Right heel up. And melt that left heel down. Beautiful. Right knee goes to your nose. Inhale, lift. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift. Right knee, right elbow. And lift. You ready for it? Right knee to your nose. Hold. Press the fingertips into the floor. 5. Belly in. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Right foot down. So good. Pause. Feel those toes pressing down. Zip everything in. Let the left foot join the right top of the mat. Bow back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Reach those hands high to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, send the fingertips back. Exhale, spill the torso back down. Halfway lift. Fingertips down. Right foot takes a giant step to the back. Keep those toes tucked. Zip everything in. Rise up, high lunge this time. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips to the back. Beautiful. Inhale. Flip the palms up towards the sky. Left hand down, right arm reaches over the head. Amazing. Let the hips come lower, lower, lower. Let that right hip flexor stretch all the way through the right side of the body. Beautiful. One more breath in. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down to the inside of the left foot. Pick up those hips. Walk yourself over to the right leg. Point the right toes down. Point the left outer edge of the foot to be parallel to the front edge of the mat. Right toes at an angle. Bend the right knee. Same direction as the toes. Stay here. If your body allows you to, sink the hips down. Left toes go up. Maybe hands go to heart center. You can't see me, guys. Fingertips go up. Take a deep breath here. Beautiful. 5. So good. Fingertips go up. Inhale. Exhale. Fingertips come down wherever you are. They may be still there. Pick up the hips if your hips are down. Pause. Straighten out through that right leg. Keep the toes pointing out. Ground through the left toes. Walk yourself ever so slightly to the right foot. Keep the knees soft. Fold towards that leg. Inhaling. And exhale. Should be feeling that hamstring, the inner thigh a little bit. Inhale. You can always use anything under your hands if you need that extra support. Remember, you don't ever have to come down low as long as you're safe in your body. Beautiful. Just take one more breath here. And out. All right. Take that right hand, bend that right knee a lot, so much that you can work that right hand on the outside of the right foot. Point the right toes forward. Keep the left foot grounded. Inhale, cartwheel your arms up. Warrior 2. Settle in. Take a moment. So good. Inhale. And exhale. And again, in. And out. Beautiful. One more breath. In. And out. Inhale, flip the palms. Down to your warrior. Straighten out through that right leg. Reach the right hand towards the back. Inhale. Tuck the right hip under, right fingertips reach forward. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right knee. Zip the bum in, zip the navel in, send the left fingertips up. 3 breaths. Really press through both feet into the floor. Zip everything in. Take a nice, long pause here. Beautiful. And then right back into that warrior stretching, opening the arms. Inhale. One more time, flip the hands down to your warrior. And then cartwheel those hands down to the inside of the right leg. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Point the left toes back to the front. Pick up that right heel. Take a deep breath in. Let the right knee come down to the floor. Beautiful. And then this time around, you can untuck the toes. Straighten out through that left leg any amount. Fold, surrender. Inhale, bend back into that left knee. And we'll do this twice more. Fold, surrender. And then back into that left knee. One more time. Fold, surrender. Bend back into that left knee. All right. So a little bit for that left, or the right shin rather. So hands come down. Now from here, you may want to walk that left leg out to the side if you need that extra space. I would highly suggest it. Maybe even point the knee out if the knee turns out. So we're kind of in an open hip situation here. Now, when you're ready, press through the top of the right foot and hover that right knee above the mat, any amount, maybe all the way up. Maybe you let the hips kind of hang really, really low.
Press, press, press. Breathe here. Make sure there's no pain in the knee. Never, ever, ever. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, that was intense. Release the right knee down. Pick up the hips. Sway those hips side to side. All right. Tuck those right toes back under. Pick up that right knee. Step the right foot outside the right hand. Now we're in this forward fold with our feet wider than our hips. Let everything melt down. Shift and sway. Just got one little bit left. And that's that. Super good. All right. Halfway left. Exhale, forward fold. Wiggle those feet back together. Inhale, rise all the way up into standing, send the tips of the fingers up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Final bit. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bow back down. Halfway lift. Step the left leg to the back of the mat. Beautiful. Keep the toes tucked. Find your hips first. Find your legs. Right hip to the back. Left hip forward. Rise up high. Lunge. Inhale. Exhale, melt into it. Inhale. Twist to the right. Open the arms wide. Reach in those fingertips in 2 separate directions. Inhale, flip the palms to the sky. Dance your twisted lunge. Let the hips melt heavy towards the floor and breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach a little bit more. And 1. Cartwheel in those both hands down towards the floor. Amazing. Pick up the hips. Skandasana to the left. Left toes out. Right toes in. Bend into that left knee any amount or all the way down. Maybe you're here. Maybe hands through heart center. Maybe hands anywhere else. Super, super good. Close the eyes. Breathe. Beautiful. Hands come down. Pick up the hips. Keep the right toes or bring the right toes down. Keep the left toes pointing out. Slightly shift your chest towards that left foot. So any amount that feels nice to you. Left knee stays bent. Please stay safe. Don't pull anything. Your muscles are nice and warm. Don't break anything. And then stay here. Just hanging out as low or as high as you need to. Blocks under your hands if you need, or toilet paper or whatever you have. Books. Books are always good. Just make sure you don't start reading it. And breathe. So good. All right. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Bend that left knee enough so that you can wrap the left hand on the other side. Point the left toes to the front. So we're now in our warrior 2 stance, heel to heel alignment. Left toes point, right toes parallel towards the back edge of the mat. And then zip everything in. Cartwheel the arms up. Warrior 2 on the left. Exhale. Inhale, flip the palms. Exhale, stay. Inhale. Exhale, dance your warrior. So good. Inhale here. And exhale. And again in. And out. All right, stretch out the left knee. Tuck the left hip under. Make sure the left knee is slightly bent. And then reach the left hand forward and down to the inside of the left shin. Right arm up into the sky. Beautiful, beautiful. Full breath. Big breath out. In. And exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale and back to warrior 2. Open your eye. Flip the palms down to your warrior 1 more time. And then cartwheel the hands down to the inside of the left leg. Walk yourself back towards the right for those last couple of poses here. Right toes point, left heel lifts, Left knee comes down, left toes untuck. Force. Let that left hip sink down. And then when you're ready, unbend that right knee, fold to the shin. Inhale, bend back into it. And again, on and bend. One more time. On bend. And bend. Beautiful. Walk the right foot out. Point the right toes out. Make sure your palms are down. You know what? This may even be enough. If you need support, that's kind of higher, hands over the blocks or whatever you're using. And maybe this is enough. Maybe all you're doing is kind of pressing the left big toe down into the floor and that's enough. That's also beautiful. Maybe you press, and that left knee lifts. Beautiful. And we're breathing here. It's tough. It's stretching the left hip flexor. It's good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you want more, you can always arch that upper spine. Core's working. Don't kill anything. And release. So good. Shift your hips around any way you need. And then tuck the left toes under. Pick the left knee up. Step the left foot outside the left hip. Toes point out once again. Shift, shift, shift. This time we're coming down. Softly melt those hips down towards your heels. Hands to heart center. One breath in here in gratitude. And out. Beautiful. Hands come down. Release the bum down towards the floor. Now, feet together. All the way towards your hips or far away from your hips. I'm going to turn to face you. And we're just going to do a couple of closing seated poses. Up to you how deep you want your Baddha Konasana to be. Maybe your heels are all the way forward and you're kind of in this diamond shape. Maybe you're all the way in. Please be kind to yourself. You went for a run, maybe you didn't, but you've already done something for yourself. So be kind to your body. And we're folding forward. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lift back up when you're ready. Okay, left leg straightens out to the side or semi-straightens. We're going into a gentle, gentle twist. Turning over to the right knee, left hand over that right thigh. Right fingertips to the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Twist. Left toes are flexed. Beautiful. Come back to center, counter twist if you need to. And then switching the legs. Right leg out, left leg in, right hand, left thigh, left fingertips to the back. Right toes flexed, right heel presses down. And coming back to the center, counter twist if you need to. So good. All right, so I'm going to leave you with one forward fold of your choice, and you can spend as much time there as you need to. So perhaps it's Paschimottanasana with your legs semi-straight, knees soft, folding over your shins. Maybe it's your Pavishta Konasana, so good for the inner thighs. Please don't overdo it. Or you're taking one more round of your Baddha Konasana. Whatever forward fold you take, make it kind, make it soft, make it nourishing so that you are receiving all that love from your practice and downloading into your body. As always, I hope you enjoyed that practice. As you settle into that final forward fold, if you're outside,
I would still suggest Shavasana if you're at home. Definitely Shavasana. If you really must skip it, I really don't advise it. I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope you stay safe and healthy and loved. Namaste.